Good afternoon, Pisces. Welcome to my channel. This is the Oracle of Zoraya Utranaya, and today I'll be doing a reading for you for the month of May 2024. I've already cut your decks, and I've shuffled them all 4 times each, utilizing the numerology of the date 05-2024. All right, so let's dive right in. Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Golden card, very positive in the tarot. We see here the Knight of Pentacles. So this is an earthy energy, okay? And one thing to keep in mind here is that the Knight of Pentacles, despite him being still very ambitious and hardworking and diligent and disciplined, he is the slowest Knight of the tarot. Okay, so he has seeds that he'd like to plant, and the earth and the field is prime for seeding and planting right now, and he needs to get going. Okay, so whatever it is that you're working on, if it is a personal endeavor, if it's a relationship that you'd like to see moving, maybe you need to start taking the first steps, talking to someone, messaging someone, asking someone on a date, things like that. If you're looking to plant some seeds with some sort of projects that you're working on, now is the time to plant these seeds. Okay, we are in Taurus season. The soil is fertile. You want to maybe cultivate and grow things as the spring starts growing, okay? Utilizing the energies of the earth and Mother Nature to help move the energy forward for you, okay? We have Taurus season all the way until the 20th of May. So then we're into Gemini season. So we want to, and I know Jupiter is still in Taurus. We have Venus going into Taurus as well, and that's her sign, that's her house, or that's her sign. She rules the sign of Taurus. So very, very prime energy to get things started, but we need to get these seeds planted now, okay, Pisces? No more dilly-dallying. Okay? Okay, because we have the ability to turn things from one thing into another. Okay, if you are, this is Temperance card. This is the card that symbolizes Sagittarius. Okay, so maybe you're wanting to pursue things regarding philosophy or different modes of thinking, occult stuff, different sort of religious ideologies, or just different ideas in general. Maybe you're thinking about changing your career. Okay, because this is a card about alchemy. Okay, it's changing one thing to another, but you need to start planting your seeds now in order so you can see the benefits of what you've planted sooner than later. Okay, because maybe if you don't even plant them now, you might not even get to see what you want. Okay, the sun is coming up. We are being encouraged. So the mountains here signify our goals, and we are being encouraged to tap into our inner knowing. Take that adventure. You know, Sagittarius is a sign that loves travel and adventure. Okay, and so you need to take that leap of faith and take yourself maybe outside of your comfort zone into domains and environments perhaps that you are not used to. Okay, because you have the ability to alchemize and to transmute things. Maybe things have been maybe things have been slow lately. So what steps can you take to start moving the process along a little bit more quicker, so you can transmute stagnant energy into more flowing energy here? Okay, let's keep moving along here. And with the temperance, or not with the temperance card, the next card we have is the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so the Five of Pentacles, I think you have been feeling stuck. You have been feeling stuck, and you perhaps been feeling left out in the cold about something, Pisces. Something didn't work out that you wanted to work out. Okay, but you need to know that things happen for a reason, and things happen for you, they don't happen to you. So they happen for you so that you can alchemize things and turn things into a positive thing where you can learn and you can develop your character and become a stronger person from it. Okay? But something did not work out for you and you were feeling left out in the cold. And perhaps things are moving along quite slowly. Maybe something's holding you back here. You see this lady, they're both lepers, okay? So they were shunned. Leprosy is not really that common these days, but it's a flesh-eating kind of disease thing that can leave you very dismembered, and it can be contagious. Okay, and so lepers back in the day were very segregated from society, and they weren't allowed really to be around people. And so if you see here, this gentleman here has a bell around his neck. And that was to notify people in the community that someone with leprosy was approaching them so they could steer clear from them. Okay? So it's a card about not calling attention to your weaknesses too. So maybe things haven't worked out. But, you know, I've had to catch myself on numerous occasions. You know, we're our worst self-critics of ourselves, right? And perhaps we are more often than not willing to admit to or to share our perspectives of what our weaknesses are with other people, and they don't even know these things about us. Okay, and then you give them ammunition and you give them stuff that they can use against you, or you know, if you tell stuff to people at work, or I'm not really good at that, or you share things about yourself that only you really think about and you really know about yourself, and other people don't know. But then when you share that with people, they can use it against you. So just be mindful of that. Okay, so don't call attention to your weaknesses. Focus on what you're good at. Focus on what your strengths are and build on that, so you can build on what you're good at and what your strengths are, so you can create something out of perhaps a lack situation. Okay, you want to make sure that you're not living life through a lack mentality, because that's only going to bring more of lack. How can you transmute lack and things that did not work out for you into something positive? Is practicing gratitude and also focusing on what you can control. Okay, what can you do in this situation to move forward, and stop focusing on what didn't work out, because you know what, maybe that wasn't for you to begin with, and the universe is trying to push you to something better. Okay, but you need to start planting the seeds now on what you really want your life to look like. Okay? Stop focusing on the past and start moving on to the future. Okay? And focusing on what you can control. Okay? Something didn't work out, that's fine. On to the next. Okay? Maybe plant different seeds. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. So that way, if another thing doesn't work out, you'll have other ideas as well. Okay, now this also can signify something maybe holding you back, and maybe that's focusing on what hasn't worked out before, because you see here this guy's on crutches, and he's walking a lot slower than this lady, and maybe she wants to get to the church before they closes, because sanctuary's inside, it's warm inside, and she has somewhere she wants to get to perhaps save her life, and this person here is holding her back, slowing her down. So what is slowing you down from alchemizing any sort of negative situation into something positive? What is slowing you down from planting the seeds that can make your life extraordinary and extraordinary? Okay, because sanctuary is around the corner, but you need to be able to see it. If you won't be able to see the opportunities that the universe is trying to give you if you're focusing on things that haven't worked out all the time. Okay, if you're complacent. Okay, Pisces. Yeah, so with the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands can signify news coming in from far away about opportunities. Okay, and a lot of the times people interpret this card to signify that your ships are finally coming in. Okay, But if you look very closely, I don't know if the zoom is gonna, or no, if it's gonna be blurry, but these ships, they're pointing out, they're going out. So it's like he's missed an opportunity because he was too late to show up before they left. And now he's sending his falcon here to give them a message or something like that. Okay, so like I had mentioned, so these two are together. Like I had mentioned, the environment and the soil is really prime and ripe for you to plant those seeds now. And you don't want to miss the opportunity and miss the ships going out and all the trade and the commerce that could have happened if he was on those ships going to those destinations wherever they're going, right? This could be a business venture here. So plant those seeds now because you don't want to miss that opportunity. Utilize the astrology and the energy that's available to you and work with it to create opportunities by taking action during the right times, okay? Don't call attention to your weaknesses. Don't stay stuck focusing on things that didn't work out. Because if you do that, you're going to miss these opportunities that the universe is trying to give to you so that you can alchemize your life and make it to something better. Okay? With the Temperance card, we have the Six of Cups. Okay, so we do have the Knight with Pentacles and the Temperance card. So I don't really like to do love readings that much, but if it comes up, I will mention it. I like to focus more on personal development. But that being said, we have the Knight of Pentacles here, and we have the Temperance card. So you might have a Sagittarius coming in for you, maybe someone with placements of Sagittarius, or it could be any sign. This is a general reading, but this might be a soulmate coming in for you. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Yeah, like, and so I'm gonna leave that energy of the soulmate and the person coming in. So this card also signifies things that you've been working on in the past. Okay, and so it might prove to be fruitful for you with respect to some sort of business venture, to focus on something that you've been working on in the past, and that might prove to be a lucrative project moving forward. Okay, but you want to start planting those seeds now, maybe revisiting contacts and networking with respects to the people that you used to work with in the past or something like that. They might have their ear to the ground on some sort of opportunities that perhaps you don't want to miss out on, that they can share with you. Okay. All right, that's all I got there. And then with the Five of Pentacles, we have the Hermit. Okay. So the Hermit is a card that signifies, oops, sorry about that. Ouch. It's a card that signifies perhaps having a dark night of the soul. Okay, and so this is happening with this. This card is together with that. And, you know, a lot of times, dark nights of the soul, which is like a spiritual awakening, your whole world kind of gets turned upside down, and you start a path of spiritual development, but it all can start in a very depressive state where you start questioning everything, questioning your purpose in life. Your whole existence kind of gets put upside down. So maybe it's something in your life that made you hit rock bottom, or have some sort of depressive episode, instigated some sort of dark night of the soul. Okay, and you are called to look at your shadow side here. Okay, and integrate the aspects of your shadow. And shadow work is not something to shy away from. We shall all integrate our shadow. There's no negative emotions. Emotions serve a purpose, and they try to communicate with us about what is resonating with us and what is not resonating with us. And we would die without those negative emotions. We would die without anger. We would die without being hurt or upset and stuff like that, because they teach us valuable lessons on what to avoid and where our boundaries are moving forward. Okay, but this dark night of the soul, whatever it is, this catalyst that was negative in your life, has led you to reevaluate what is important, and has perhaps even instigated a Kundalini awakening here. If you don't know what that is, I would definitely suggest that you look it up. Okay, and your life is changing now, and so you're integrating, and you're going into a hermit mode, into an introversion, where you are contemplating the meaning of life and what is important moving forward. And now, my dear Pisces, it is time to step out of your cave and let your inner light, inner star shine. Okay, it's time to get off the mountain. You see here, he is kind of frozen on the mountaintop because he's been there for so long. Okay, it's time for you to get moving, just like the King of Pentacles. Okay, you need to see how there's a star in his lantern? He needs to bend over and thaw out his feet here with the star, so he can get moving, so he can start planting those seeds in the prime environment that is there. Okay, cave life is over. We need to start getting moving, Pisces. There's big opportunities available for you. You don't want to miss it. Okay, time of being upset is over. You need to start integrating your emotions and realizing what you want your life to look like and taking action now. Okay, let's end the reading off with a sacred geometry card, and it's number 11, the Sri Yantra, and it's about meditation. Very beautiful card here. From the Hindu tantric tradition comes the Sri Yantra, or great object. Its 9 interlocking triangles form a powerful symbol for meditation. The proportions of the largest triangle are the same as each face on the Great Pyramid at Giza in Egypt. The dimensions of that pyramid conform to the divine proportion of the phi ratio. The math and mysticism involved in the exploration of sacred geometry create ever-expanding connections as we begin to see a multitude of cross-cultural influences. This becomes common ground for art, science, and spirit. The rings of lotus petals, I don't know if you can see that. The rings of lotus petals and the surrounding square with 4 doors represent boundaries within which consciousness resides. Drawing this card suggests you may find yourself needing protection or a break from the chaos and overstimulation of the outside world. I think you just had your break. It's time to get moving now. Use this Sri Yantra as an ordered space within which to find the peace that you require. By your intention, move into the symbol and experience time as a place of stillness in the eternal now. Breathe deeply as you focus your attention on the simplicity of each triangle, moving from the largest to the smallest at the center, and then from the smallest to the largest and back to your daily life. May peace surround you. Okay? You're moving out of that cave. You're in peace. You've integrated your shadow. You alchemize your shadow into something that is more productive for you. You're using it as motivation, as the fire that is moving your butt, moving forward, and you're planting those seeds, taking advantage of this prime environment and letting your inner star shine. Okay? If you resonated with this reading, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if that is something that you'd like to do. You can also hit that bell notification to let you know when I release new videos. And if you want a more holistic approach as to what is going on with your week, not only check out your sun sign, but also your moon, your rising, and your Venus. I'm truly grateful for your energy, my dear Pisces. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you have a wonderful month of May. Take care. Bye.